All right, the first build that we have here is my 240SX. Damn, that ATV is loud as hell. All right, so we have my 240SX. I kind of bought this car on a whim. As you can see, it's in very, very rough shape. This is the first time I'm actually touching it. But again, the reason I bought this car very cheap, about just close to $1,000, just over $1,000. I bought it because all my money's right here. If I want to sell the engine, if I want to sell the interior pieces, it has every piece that I can make my money back. I can make well over $1,000 back on this car, even more, probably close to $2,000. My prized possession is an uncracked dash, which is honestly amazing. I've never seen a 240 that's been sitting for years with an uncracked dash. It looks like it hasn't been inspected till like 2012, so obviously it's been sitting for a while. But again, this car's in very rough shape. My plans is to restore it, but it might be worth just buying a new shell and not even doing all the welding. As you can see on the interior, the floor is pushed up because the floor pan's that rusted. It's pushed up the actual floor pan, trying to jack it by the frame. But otherwise, I'm gonna see if I could create a series on this car, gutting it. I'll see if I can make like a detailed gutting video on every single part, every single piece, for anyone else who wants to do it as well, because I look on YouTube everywhere, but it's kind of hard to find people who go step by step. It's either already cut in half or whatever. But yeah, and then here's the next project. Next project is gonna be the M3. I've had this car for a while. This is a 95 M3. Definitely better condition than this 240. This one ran in drive actually, but now I'm having electrical issues, but hopefully I could get this running up, which I'll do a series on this as well. I have a roll cage. That's like my goal for this car is going to be to have like a nice street car that could do it all, that could race, that could go in a straight line, I could slide it, whatever I need to do. I have some Prism Ultra bucket seats. Some of the interior is already here. I have these door panels. I don't like these lightweight ones. I like the flush metal ones. I think by Garagistic that sells them. I'm not sure. I forget who sells them. Then over here we have my Conce wheels. I bought these wheels again. I saw these wheels. I had to get them. I got them to spec to fit the fitment nearly perfect, or the way I wanted, just tucked just a slightly bit. Then I have some R88s, which are pretty nice track wheels. People say they're overrated. I just mainly like the way they look and feel. Otherwise, I will see if I can do a part 1, part 2, etc. on this build. It's going to take me all winter to do all these cars. Then next over here, we have my motorcycle. This is a 2014 CBR 1000 RR. Pretty nice bike. Again, I'm just having electrical issues with this bike. I believe my fuel pump is out, then my lights are out, which hopefully I can rebuild that. Then we have our tread is starting to go out on this wheel, just riding all the time. Not really doing burnouts. I'm not a shenanigan guy. As you can see, my fucking chicken strips are massive over here. I don't be sending it. I value my life. You know the vibes, you know? Then over here we have our 1997 BMW 318 Ti. This is my grocery getter. This is my bread and butter. This gets me to point A to point B. Very reliable car. I got this car in very good condition, surprisingly. It's automatic, unfortunately. This car, I've put at least 10,000 miles within the past couple of months, driving from the Boston area to where I live. And the only thing that's gone out on me is the fuel pump. Then over here we have our tow truck, which again, very reliable car. I highly recommend the Toyota Sequoia 2002. This one's the first gen. Again, this, I have a little accent right there, don't worry about that. But this is another grocery getter, tow rig, whatever I need it to be, winter car. This gets me point A to point B. I take this snowboarding all the time. Highly recommend. It's an automatic 4-wheel drive, about 190,000 miles. Only issue I've had with this, having it for 30,000 miles, is freaking power steering. Otherwise, that's pretty much it. But I'm probably gonna not do videos on this unless I run into crazy money, do like a overlander build. And 318, again, I just need a couple things. I want to slap a M3 bumper on this. I do have parts coming in the mail for suspension, tie rod, control arms, etc., which I'll do a detailed video on that. And little interior pieces that I'll do. Eventually, I do want to manual swap this car. Again, I don't have any crazy plans, no turbo plans for anything, again, unless I have crazy money to spend on it. But yeah,